Welcome back to Great Games Before Your Time, and we are here today to celebrate 10 subscribers. I thought I'd share my favorite game for every system and a brief reason why. My favorite Nintendo game is Super Mario Bros. 3. The first Mario game to introduce an overworld made exploring between individual levels fun. The worlds and ideas were unique and diverse, and compared with so many other Nintendo games, this game was massive. My favorite Sega Genesis game is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This game seemed to hit the sweet spot between Sonic 1 and Sonic 3. The music is iconic, the levels interesting and beautiful, the difficulty is challenging but rewarding. Before the Sonic universe had dozens upon dozens of characters, we had Sonic and Tails as well as a few bad guys. My favorite Sega Game Gear game is Shining Force 2: Sword of Hadja. The difficulty was beyond me as a kid, but when I discovered as an adult the reason why the English version of the game was so ridiculously difficult, I had to revisit it so I could finally beat it. Various pointer errors made during localization made certain enemies mid-game godlike and capable of party wiping with a single attack. Still, the strong tactical strategy of the early Shining Force series still holds up today. My favorite Super Nintendo game is Super Mario RPG. It was the first RPG I ever played. While not difficult compared to other RPGs, this game still nails it for the sheer fun factor. Many unique and beloved characters were introduced into the Mario universe. Just kidding, most never lived to see another video game appearance. Maybe that's what makes this game so special. My favorite Game Boy game is Pokemon Red. In so many ways, the original Pokemon games are still the best, despite having more glitches than Rachel Zegler has cringe posts. This game can stand the test of time and be extremely addicting even with 8-bit graphics, 4-color capability, and slow loading times. My favorite Nintendo 64 game is Perfect Dark. This game is clearly a passion project, and since Rareware couldn't get the James Bond license for a second time, this game could not be a sequel to GoldenEye. But it was the spiritual sequel, greatly improving on absolutely everything GoldenEye did, allowing itself to be set in a different world and universe. The story takes such unexpected and amazing twists and turns. It is impossible to describe how genius the soundtrack was written. Perfect Dark doesn't just have great music, each musical track expertly propels the narrative for each respective level. My favorite Sega Dreamcast game is Skies of Arcadia. Airships, pirates, booty. Well, that is gold and stuff. But this one makes the perfect combo of video game creations. The captivating story follows so many memorable and relatable characters, sprawling worlds and dungeons that need exploring every nook and cranny for secrets and treasures. Yoko Shimomura shines again, crafting one of the greatest video game soundtracks of all time, allowing one to enjoy every single second of playing, battling, grinding, and exploring. My favorite Game Boy Advance game is Golden Sun. Not only is this arguably the most beautiful graphics to appear in a Game Boy Advance game, but the game progression is beautiful as well. The characters are relatable, the world mysterious, and begging to be explored. The story is gripping, and the music is simply a masterpiece. My favorite GameCube game is typically defined as Skies of Arcadia. But since that is just a Dreamcast port, I'll bend the rules a bit so I can declare my favorite game is Resident Evil 4. Suspenseful, action horror, and a marked departure from the usual Resident Evil formula made Resident Evil 4 the game of the year for many people in 2005. This game squeezed every last ounce of power out of the GameCube system, and it hides so many small and subtle design and programming touches that it feels like it paved the way for massively expansive AAA games of today. My favorite Nintendo Wii game is Metroid Prime 3. Arguably, both Metroid Prime 1 and 2 are Game of the Year caliber masterpieces in their own right. Prime 3 was the culmination of a conclusion of one of the most epic and climactic video game trilogies of all time. In addition to advancing the mechanics of the first two games, the Wii allowed for motion controls here and there, which added extra layers of immersion in an already beautiful design. My favorite Nintendo DS game is Radiant Historia. The DS had a strong library with so many epic games, but Radiant Historia is the type of game that gave me chills as I played it, simply enticed by the infinite possibility a game like this has in potential. A storyline covering time travel and timelines require you, the player, to fix problems, solve puzzles, and ultimately discover the true timeline. Few RPGs are addicting right out of the gate, but the fresh and original battle system instantly hooked me during my very first setting. My favorite Nintendo 3DS game is hard to decide. Are remakes allowed, such as Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology or Zelda Majora's Mask 3D? If not, I'd likely go with an Etrian Odyssey game. But which one? Each Etrian Odyssey game stands up against each other as a series, regardless of the game, floor, level, stratum, party, or story. The most compelling thing is the need to draw out your own map using the in-game map drawing mechanics. In my opinion, that never gets old. My favorite Nintendo Wii U game is Super Mario Maker. Having played and loved Mario games since infancy, how amazing is a game that allows you to make Mario courses? Between user-created levels such as puzzles, kaizo, and story, as well as the massive time requirement to craft and design and test your own levels, this game can be played and enjoyed indefinitely. This was also the game that eventually got me into ROM hacking, where you could do even more creation than you can in a singular course-building video game. My favorite PlayStation 4 game is a tie between Fallout 4 and Horizon Zero Dawn. Fallout 4 equally divided my time playing the main story and spending massive chunks of time building settlements. For players unfamiliar, there are just a couple of quests requiring you to build very minimal objects in settlements. But beyond that, they are completely optional. And yet you could spend a lifetime ignoring the main game and constructing the ultimate base, complete with lights, electrical, decorations, and so on. Truly, it's a game within a game. Horizon Zero Dawn is certainly no Fallout 4, but it is hard not to become enamored with the visuals, the graphics, the fun and engaging combat, the out-of-the-way places that may hold secrets of their own. While the story may have been somewhat basic and predictable, the rest of the game shines so brightly it deserves a top spot. My favorite Nintendo Switch game would likely go to Metroid Prime Remastered. I'll claim that this remake is okay to select by virtue of how much of a step up it is from the original GameCube game. If I can't pick this, I'd go with Metroid Dread instead. How many horror games that are platformers exist? I don't know either, but this is a solid, beginning-to-end, side-scrolling masterpiece that has a huge difficulty spike, allowing a player to reminisce a time before video games just became baby food and held the player's hands. If you want to play this game, you gotta get good. My favorite PlayStation 5 game is Stellar Blade, by default. It's the only PS5 game I've ever played, yet it's hard not to love with the ever so lovely Eve. Is it just me, or has there not really been any beautiful, sexy female video game characters for the last several years? Thankfully, the South Korean developer still knows how to make hot lady characters. Beyond that, the game is tough as nails, requires lots of time learning the combat and each boss with their specific moves, attacks, etc., so that you can attack, dodge, or parry successfully. And that is my top list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you at 100 subscribers. Until next time, this is Great Games Before Your Time.